And we're back with another U.S. World Cup recap. Today, the U.S. played Germany in their final group game. The U.S. got off to another little bit rough start, giving up some quality chances to the Germans early on in the game. Rebounded quickly and was able to play out a pretty solid first half. In this game, the U.S. probably played a little bit more conservative, as we were, with either a win or a draw, knowing that would help us advance. So we didn't want to open ourselves up a little bit and leave ourselves vulnerable, too much. The second half, the U.S. came out playing a little bit better. Unfortunately, we gave up a goal. Thomas Mueller in the 55th minute scored a great goal. Who's one of the better players in the World Cup and has been able to score a lot of goals. So the U.S. went on. We had a couple of chances late in the game on counterattacks. We had a couple shots that were blocked late. But in the end, the U.S. probably played a little bit more defensively, a little more conservatively, just really trying to hold on and make sure that we were able to advance out of the group stages.
The game against Germany was a wonderful moment in the history of U.S. soccer. Once again, we advanced, which was the goal coming into the World Cup. I think a lot of people, when they saw our group, felt like, wow, that's a very intimidating group. Some people called it the group of death, although I think there might have been a couple other groups that were equally as difficult. But at any rate, to advance through that group over Portugal and over Ghana is a really good accomplishment. Ghana had defeated us, knocked us out of the last two World Cups, so this was a big moment for us, a big step forward. And a lot of coaches and a lot of players for a lot of years have had a big stake in this progress of the game in this country, and it's great to see it rewarded this evening down in Brazil.
After the group stage, Germany finished with 7 points. The U.S. and Portugal finished tied at 4 points apiece. Because of the tie, then the tiebreaker is based off of goal differential. And because the U.S. conceded fewer goals than Portugal, the U.S. moves on to take that second spot in the group and move on to the knockout stages. Gamecocks have had a good history of being able to be an integral part in helping the U.S. national team advance on to the next round. In 2002, Clint Mathis scored a big-time goal against South Korea, which secured us a point and it helped us move on to the knockout stages as well.
The United States will advance to play Belgium in the knockout stage at 4 o'clock on July 1st. Now, Belgium was one of the teams that everyone had in their bracket as one of the real dark horses potentially that could go a long way in this tournament. So not exactly an easy task for us, but coming out of the group that we came out of, I think our guys are ready, and it should be a great game.